Good morning, students. Welcome to the online classes of BSc Part second year. And this topic is belong to paper second, Physiology and Biochemistry. Myself, Dr. Nisha Siroya. I am Assistant Professor in Zoology, SPC Government College, Ajmer. And in our previous lecture, we have already discussed about the structure of stomach and the parts and many glands found in the stomach. So today in this lecture I would like to talk about the digestion process in the stomach. So when food reaches the stomach, it stays for approximately 4 to 5 hours there. So there are various gastric glands in the mucosa lining of the stomach, and as I earlier said that these glands there are four types of cells present which helps in secrete the gastric juice, and some endocrine cells also secrete the hormone gastrin. So the mucous neck cells secrete mucus, and the peptic cells which secrete the proenzyme pepsinogen. The parietal or the oxyntic cells secrete HCl, hydrochloric acid, an intrinsic factor that is essential for vitamin 12 absorption. So these are the main products or the main secretion of gastric secretion, and these helps in digestion of food. In the stomach mainly protein is digested. So food in the stomach gets mixed thoroughly with the gastric juices through the churning movement of the stomach muscles. The body wall of stomach always go through some movements which are called churning, and this mass of food is now semi digested, acidic and pulp, which is called the chyme. Because the digestion of food is started in the mouth, so when it reach here it converted into the chyme. It is mostly the protein that get digested in the stomach. So there are the protein digested, or some enzymes, some juices which are help in the digestion of protein is present here. The mucus and the bicarbonates of the gastric juice help in protecting the mucosal epithelium from the highly acidic HCl. So in this way the mucus is protected because there are highly acidic hydrochloric acid is present there, and it may be harmful for the inner lining of the stomach. Mucus also helps in lubricating the food. In the stomach, food undergoes chemical and mechanical digestion. Here, peristaltic contraction or the mechanical digestion churn the bolus, which mixes with strong digestive juices that the stomach lining cells secrete, and which can be called the chemical digestion. So through the digestive juices or the gastric juices, chemical digestion occur, and by the peristaltic movement the mechanical digestion occur. The stomach walls contain 3 layers of smooth muscles arranged in longitudinal, circular and oblique rows. These muscles allow the stomach to squeeze and churn the food during the mechanical digestion. So this phase is also very important because it uh, mixes all the uh, juices in the food and also help in to cut them in some small pieces. In this diagram we can see the different chemical reactions that take place in the stomach, and they are summarized. In the stomach, gastric juice are secreted, and also there are many other juices are also arrives here because duodenum, pancreas and gallbladder are also associated with this stomach. So now we will see that how gastric juices and enzymes are helpful in the digestion. When we talk about HCl, so the main function of the HCl is here to provide the acidic pH. It it helpful in the lowering the pH, and it makes the whole environment acidic. Because of this, the pepsinogen converted into pepsin by HCl, because pepsinogen is present here uh, as a form of proenzyme, and to activate them, pepsinogen have to be converted into pepsin. So pepsin pepsin in turn convert proteins into peptones and proteases. In the form of pepsinogen it cannot work. So when it convert into pepsin, it it will take action upon the protein, and it break down protein into peptones and proteases. And like this, the HCl is also help to prorenin in converted into renin. Prorenin is also a proenzyme, and it is in a inactive state. It is the inactive state of prorenin. So it has to be converted into renin. So it is possible by the help of HCl. Now the casein, which is called the milk protein or present in the milk, is converted into peptides by renin. So in this way, the HCl has a very important role because it converted all the proenzymes into their active state, like pepsinogen into pepsin and prorenin into renin, so that they can digest the protein and the casein protein, which is uh, come in the stomach, and they help in the digestion. After the action of gastric juices and enzymes, food then enters the small intestine. So here is the big part of stomach is to digestion of protein. And now the when the digestion of protein or the digestion of stomach is completed, uh, after the action of gastric juice, now it's time to enter the food into the small intestine, and first it will enter through the duodenum with a sphincter. Before that, the sphincter cannot allow food to enter in the duodenum. So in this way the digestion process completes in the stomach. So here it's all about my today's lecture. In our Next lecture we will study about the digestion process in intestine. Thank you so much.